Welcome to Unified Media Dropping Gems Podcast. Let's get it.
Center Stage Live Reactions Music Review Season 5 Episode 6 Sunday a little after 7, close to 7 p.m. Eastern Time. Tune into the show now bi-weekly every other week on Sunday, where we break out independent artists of all genres worldwide, live reactions and music reviews with music composers combined in the industry for over a decade. Subscribe to the YouTube channel to receive notifications and emails when we go live. Now you can visit our new website, centerstageindie.com, one word, to submit your music or beats under the Center Stage talent form. You can also email us at truthnationrecords@gmail.com to send us links or MP3s. Follow us now at Center Stage Indie, one word. If the mainstream radio won't support you,
we will.
Man, Aki, it's been 3 months since our last episode. You know, we had a few things pop up into our personal lives that we had to take care of. Is there one that you would like to share that you shared with us on the back end? Are you allowed to share that with us?
Yeah.
Go ahead and let us know.
Yeah,
Let the
definitely,
world
man.
know.
You know,
Absolutely.
we recently found out, man, I'm about to have a daughter, man. So, you know, I mean, this is a whole adjustment to world, man. A whole adjustment to a world now. You know, first I had the two, you know, the sons back to back. You know, and then now I'm about to have a daughter. So in total, now I'll be having 5 children in total, man. So, you know, it's a
Woo!
see, I have a tribe here, man. I have a tribe here.
Now you officially got the soccer team.
Man, you feel me?
You got you got the goalies on each side now.
You know what I'm saying? I got the front end and the back end, man. You know what I mean?
Listen, man, if there's anybody I know that can handle that type of responsibility, Aki, I know it's gonna be you. I know you're gonna do great things as a father and a husband and a provider to your tribe. Definitely a blessing, regardless of how people want to look at it. I know it gets tougher the more children you have, the responsibility gets deeper financially. But the love that a new being brings into the home is something that's you know what I mean. It's hard to put
look,
into words.
I'll put it to you like this, Aki. Yeah, it is tough. It is tough.
Your road, thank you.
Yeah, appreciate you, Dirt. It is a challenge. I don't want to say tough. It's a challenge to definitely be able to have life, you know, bring in life and things like that. But sometimes when you know that things are divinely put together for you to be able to elevate, a lot of times that happened. We weren't planning on that. We was still trying to wait, bro. We was still trying to wait at least another 4 more years. This
Wait,
was something.
so you guys had conversations
Oh yeah,
possibly about having more children to add?
we definitely wanted the girl. We wanted the girl. Just didn't think it was gonna come right away. You know what I'm saying? My sons, Jeremy and Samuel, will be 4 and 3 years old this year in December.
Yeah.
We were trying to wait till they was up at least about
5,
6,
6.
7. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like somewhere around there, like where they, where they're they good on their own, like real independent. Excuse me. So, you know, that was unexpected, but you know, things happen. We did what was necessary to you know, as long as we've been doing it to kind of, you know, help ourselves to prevent stuff like that happen. But yeah, I always said, nah, it's that time. I need y'all to get on it because I have something else for you.
Mm,
And ever since we found out the news and things like that, it's just the amount of blessings and things that we have been getting blessed with, and people have been, opportunities have been just given to us. It's like, okay, well then, hey, look, we ain't got nothing to worry about. I don't care what nobody say. You know what I mean? Like at the end of the day, you're not if you're not over here helping provide or do anything to help the situation, then you can keep your comments, your opinions, and whatever else you got
mm.
to yourself. Because so far, everything has been get. We've been blessed to be able to still make it this far, bro. You know,
Yeah,
you know what I'm
yeah,
saying? Like
yeah.
we can crumble, yeah, we ain't homeless, we ain't none of those things, you know what I'm saying? And things are still picking up and getting more and more and more better, and you know what I'm saying, growing as a family and stuff like that. So it's just at the end of the day, we get to enjoy this. And plus, too many people was already, when y'all gonna have the girl? When you're gonna have the girl? And so now it's just like, all right, now the time is here now, you know. So let's see all about all of those people who kept saying that. Let's see what y'all wanted it. Now it's here. Now let's what's happening. You know what I'm saying? But for us, it's one of those things where it's just like, yo, the what's up, yo? Um, it's one of those things for us where it's like, yo, we've been handling it the way we had, and some people it's the man, how do y'all do it? How do y'all do it? And for us,
Yeah.
it's like you asking us a question that only Yahweh can answer.
Mm,
We're not doing anything outside of what anybody else as a parent would do. We're just doing it. It just looks crazy because of how it looks. You know what I mean? Like
right, right, right.
people by themselves raising five children, that's a lot. But it's not a lot because when you have two people both working towards the same thing and going in the same direction, you know what I'm saying, and keeping faith in Yahweh first, like God is the main thing that's been guiding us, you know what I'm saying? That's what God stands for, government, a
Mm,
government, you know what I'm saying? Generate or and destroy. We generating new things, new bright ideas and new ways of moving while destroying all of those old negative things about ourselves. You know what I
mm.
mean?
Powerful, Aki. I love to hear it. I love to see it, and I appreciate your transparency when it comes to the addition of responsibility, the addition of hardship, and just your perspective on how you receive it, how you handle it, and how you overcome it. And one of the things I want to share with everybody before we get into our episode, um,
Yeah.
because this is going to be this moment here is going to be therapeutic for me, as somebody who faced something similar to what ONTL has faced, that we've shared on our Unified Media podcast. And I just want to bring it up today because I'm always transparent as well with some of my situations and why we were gone for 3 months. So on my end, as he's receiving a blessing, Yahweh is showing me a trial, and through that trial, I was facing I faced the dilemma, where someone was able to um secure their way into my finances through the banking system. They portrayed themselves as the financial institution over the phone. I believed them. They got access to my account and wiped me out completely. And then after they wiped me out completely, the bank didn't honor my claim. So I had to take that loss, which affected my business essentially that I do on social media and online media, and how unified media was kind of progressing in the momentum I had. And I had to take a hiatus. I had to take a step back and reevaluate the entire situation, try to find ways to, you know, um, ask and question why I was going through what I was going through. So I want to ask you, Aki, as somebody who has faced similar circumstances, uh, and had to deal with it from a mental distraught moment in your life, what did you do internally to overcome that? How can you express that to the people who are gonna be playing this back so I can also receive it and continue to overcome?
Oh man, Aki, I'm glad you're still here with us because a situation like that, that's a heavy load mentally, especially as a man, provider, and you taking care of your household. You have other people that depend on you and what you bring to the table. That's a tough one. Hey, what's up, Nene? Shout out to you. Appreciate you. Nice to meet you as well. But what I would say is, usually when you are going through that time, that is one of those things where you have to understand what faith is,
mm,
not just belief, but like faith, knowing something can work, or knowing something is happening, and knowing that it's going to get better. um I always have that it's going to get better,
mm.
excuse me, type of attitude. It's always one of those like, damn, man, I don't, man, that was, oh shit, you know what I mean? But I'm like, all right, let me just take some time to really get, not even think about it, but think about it, you know what I'm saying? And just
Yeah.
be prayed up, ask, within, ask the Yahweh within us, and just make sure it's just like, hey, what do I need to do? Where do I need to go? And then really start being quiet.
Mm,
See, one thing people ask a lot of questions, but the way Yahweh talks and the way God talks is it's you have to sit still.
mm.
So this was your moment of sitting still so you can listen. Those are those type of of how do you call them? Like that's how I get your attention. Like they always sometimes I do things to get our attention because I need you to sit still and I need you to be able to say, I need to continue. I need you to actually believe that you're gonna be okay. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? And that somebody, like, people think it's weird to talk to yourself, when in reality you're not talking to yourself. You're just really talking to the inner you, and you just got to listen to that voice. And that's kind of what I do in a lot of those situations, especially even now, even with the addition to my daughter and stuff like that. It's like me and my wife we had to just quiet everything out, like block everything that doesn't know, doesn't understand, won't understand, or is not trying to understand what's going on, and focus on what is in front, and step by step. All right, we gotta do this, we gotta do this, we gonna do this, we gonna do this. These are the things. And not be afraid to, utilize resources. One thing that I learned, especially from my wife, is how to really utilize resources. Resources are a main thing. And if you have a lot of people that are resourceful, or people that have resources that you can use, just use them. You know what I'm saying? And really don't be ashamed to use them, because that's what they're there for.
Mm,
So for you, it's one of those things where that time, that was a tough time, but you've
mm,
always had that, you have that spirit of giving. And sometimes what happens with those who have that spirit of giving, they're always open to receive. But sometimes what happens is that when you're not paying attention to what you're receiving, that can kind of hinder your perspective again, and hinder you, and or change your perspective on stuff, because you're not paying attention to what you're receiving. You're just receiving everything, and you're just like, oh, okay, I'm getting it, whatever and whatever. And you can get to a level of, hey, you're not counting what you're getting and not paying attention to what you're getting, because you can receive a lot of blessings, but you can also receive a curse in there too,
mm,
without being mindful of that's what it is, because it'll be disguised as a blessing. See,
mm.
a lot of curses are disguised as blessings, but a lot of blessings are disguised as curses too. What you think
Indeed.
was a blessing, it was more so of a curse for you to sit down and be like, all right, pay attention, because our attention, we're distracted by a lot of things. There's a lot of things that get on us. There's a lot of things that distract us. There's a lot of things that we still are healing from
Mm,
our own personal lives growing up. And so what the best thing to do really is to, just give yourself that time and that grace, and sit down and, ask those questions, pay attention, write out what it is, see yourself where you trying to get to, and reset, man, and then get back closer to the ones who are supporting you, because that's really what it is
well,
staying
I
close to
and
the
I
ones that
thank
support
and I thank you for that, Aki, for being someone who, to an extent, you knew the situation because I updated everybody, via the community, through Discord. I gave everybody relatively, like, just, "Hey, this is what
you.
I'm
Oh,
going
yeah,
through.
yeah.
This is what I'm facing," type of deal. And I appreciate, you giving me that grace and giving me the space along with what you were, handling, so that way I could figure things out. And then on top of that, you stood in contact, which, I appreciate even more, because there was a part of me that felt the sense that we weren't gonna even come back to center stage. We weren't going to come back to the unified media podcasting. That we might lose, touch, and not for anything,
Right, right. No, it
you
wasn't
know,
negative or anything.
yeah, nothing negative per se, but just the fact that, I was facing this dilemma and I was going down, a path that I thought that I wouldn't be able to pull myself out of. And us as men, we don't have a way of expressing those feelings, expressing those things to certain people, because sometimes we may feel like, we don't want to bear our burdens onto others because everybody's always facing something to some degree, right? So we
Right,
tend to close ourselves in, box ourselves out from the world, and won't even reach out to nobody. And that's what I noticed I was doing. Like, my mind was starting to get really foggy. I was getting less creative. I was making less movement. I was sitting alone in my home, you know, uh, just bearing all the weight and everything that was happening. It was putting me in a stalemate. I was stagnant. I didn't want to make any adjustments. I didn't want to make any moves. I was just receiving it in a way where it's like, fuck, you know what I mean? Like, I'm losing it, and I don't know if I'm gonna be able to recover. And then something was slowly happening that was coming back to me, where it was like, you're facing these trials and tribulations for a specific reason. There's a certain lesson I got to learn from this. And I look back at the entirety of the movement. I look back at the momentum. I look back at the blessings, and then I start to read the curses in between and what was actually happening and how I was transitioning in a way. And still in between, regardless of the blessings, I was still making and doing certain things that weren't probably beneficial to the structure and the foundation of my family, whatever those nuances were, whether it be distractions, whether it be negativity, whether it be, me feeding into something that I shouldn't be feeding into, and everything in between that. So now that those things have occurred, I'm still alive. I'm still opening up my eyes. I haven't completely given up. There was a spiritual awakening yesterday. My grandmother is a medium. She's very spiritually inclined.
nice.
She's in her late 70s,
Oh,
and
yeah,
one
that's
one
wisdom.
of the things that she expressed to me yesterday, Aki, spiritually, um, something spoke through her. You know what I mean? Because she's, like I said, she's very inclined to the other
Mhm,
side, and
mhm.
and when this spirit came into her and used her as a vehicle, they knew exactly what I was going through. So, your guardian angels are always watching over you.
Definitely.
And when they expressed every single detail that I haven't expressed to the world, I not only did I know that, obviously the other side is significantly there with you, but it told me that not to give up on the things that we're striving for, because there's going to be another blessing on the other side. You just had to face this head on and understand that these lessons are necessary for you to make serious adjustments. So when the blessing comes again, you do right by that blessing. You know
Oh,
what I
yeah,
mean? And
definitely.
you take care of it. So, I know that that probably took a lot of time, and I apologize for the ones that are tuned in. But,
Yeah.
me and ONTL never really have a chance to really catch up with each other, and we like to express ourselves on here. So if you enjoyed that small moment of transparency, make sure that you follow us at Unified Media Podcasts on all platforms. That's Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube. And
A
you
lot of
can look
content.
that we have plenty of content on there right now, and we have plenty of more content coming to you guys in the near future. So make sure you guys check that out. And Aki, thank
And
you
b
so much
oh,
for
you already
being
know,
the light.
Aki. I'll say this, and then we're gonna get started to the real thing, the real therapy, the music and stuff like that. But I was always taught that, bro. We everybody has to go through a test in order to be have a testimony.
Mm,
So, there's tests out here that you must take in order to be to give the testimony as to how you passed it or got through it, or what happened the first time versus what happened the second time. So always keep that in mind, and that's what we hear at Truth Nation Center Stage, and this is what we do around here. You know what I mean? So we keep it. we keep it going. All right. We persevere through anything. That's why we still standing here 5 years in the game and we still
Hey,
doing
yo,
strong. And so, we here, center stage. Let's go. Let's,
let,
let's see what's this talent guy.
listen, and talking about talent, for the ones that don't that have been confusing how the submission process is, centerstageindie.com doesn't give you the option to upload mp3s just yet. I have to figure out that option, and once I do, you guys will be able to upload mp3s right from the website. So once I figure out that little nuance, we'll get you guys updated on that. So for now, you send links through the website, a YouTube link, a Spotify link through the website, SoundCloud link through the website. But if you want to send an MP3, you send it to the email, truthnationrecords@gmail.com. Okay. So now the first artist coming up, center stage, episode 6, season 5, is Eddie Valero with Until I Go. Let's check this out.
Hey, Super Globe, you fucking over, man. They can't need your ass for them. Hey, did you keep this shit I had said on the beginning right there? Yeah, this shit that was too long. Yeah. Memphis nigga till I go, gotta put on for the state. Planet Fitness, we in muscle cars, bitch, I been pumping weight. Not on Google, in that field, let them guess how much I make. I felt Kendrick, not like us, but still so quick to swing that Drake. Talking about right back on that time and pop out, put it in they face. Chunky monkey, thick as grits, I'm trying to put it in her waist. I can't force shit, but some Nikes trying to put it in a safe. And you niggas ain't know nothing, play with us, get your ass quake. Presidential in that black truck, ho, I move around like Donald. Asked about you in your hood, you not the man, bitch, you a runner. Keep some big shit with the box on the back, hit it sound like thunder. He was on it till he caught up, left his ass out like a plumber. If it's up, get your skull tap, I went supreme on the skull cap. I've been crossed so many snakes, I had to stop giving love out. Ho, you ever spun the night, that mean you slept at the plug house. And I can stop rapping right now, my shit gon' roll like some hood caps. They done let me off the leash, I done turned into a beast. With no GPS around, somehow I turned into the streets. 60 ball, this your advance, I just spun that on a piece. I'm so sick and tired of niggas, I put cough drops on my teeth. Ain't shit bigger than the family, GFM this to the bone. I know niggas fell from talking, don't say too much on their phone. This new era, they do perks back in the G, used to smoke stones. When they rock roll off the rim, get back on D, jump in that zone. Seen them shine when I went looking, gave a fuck about how I feel. Motivated, I saw Chino when he turned up, got that meal. Check the records we been having, that's why now it's fuck a deal. How the fuck I could be racist when it's white folks where I live? Money counter, number blues, hit the button, it sounded right. Put the hush mode on the front, when it hit it sounded like. If I lost, I gained it back, in other words, I found it twice. I'm out 42, no chase, I'm sitting backstage eating salmon bites. It's Lero. Hey, this shit super easy. Yeah, the biggest nigga. Hey, don't get no bigger.
Eddie Valero, Until I Go, official music video. Little vibe,
yeah,
little vibe.
Yeah.
Down south type of feel. I like the production. I enjoyed the production. I enjoyed the quality of the music. Obviously, the visual was crisp. You know what I mean? He was chilling with the fellas, talking his ish. You know what I mean?
It was very
Oh,
Memphis.
yeah, that you know what I mean. Definitely gave me a South feel.
He has
Um,
that sound. He has the sound.
he has that sound, that approach, and has a voice. You know what I mean? And but overall, structurally, the record 7.
Yeah, it
You
wasn't.
know what I mean?
It was nice. It was nice. It wasn't a bad record. And what I'm saying, if you see this, and I don't want him to take it in the wrong way. It's like, everybody has a different ear for different vibes and what they own. But I'm never be the one to necessarily hate. Uh,
Yeah,
I don't necessarily see any constructive criticism, but
yeah,
it's just like, everybody can make a record. Everybody can make a record, and it just don't hit like all the hit records hit, but it's a good record. It's not a bad record at all. You know what I
I
mean? It's just
also
one of
I
those
also
things.
want I also want to mention this, Aki, when we were talking about it on the back end. It's like we never want to take away from somebody's artistry
Nope.
when they're presenting their current state and their current lifestyle.
Right.
You know what I mean? Um, but if you want to be a standout artist and you want to be original, eventually you're gonna have to step into a certain element for yourself as an artist from a music standpoint and create something that's gonna be like, wow, I want to go back into the catalog and actually hear something else. You know,
Right.
these are sounds and melodies and when you're talking your ish, you know, we hear it all the time. You know what I mean? It's like what you mentioned with your young Miami. It's like she had, you know, she has this bop, you know,
Man,
this summer
it's
jam, but it's
it's
not.
and it's a hit. It's a hit because
But
it's
what is she
catchy.
talking about? It's
Scamming ass
catchy, but what is
niggas.
she?
It's scamming ass niggas.
I didn't even.
I'm
Just
I'm
you,
I'm
just
I'm
you,
telling you.
just you giving me just that small little line. I already know I'm gonna have the red light on.
It's because it's not a bad record, but it's just, you know what I mean. Like I look at it like this, man. You know what I'm saying? As a person who started writing music, dealing with in high school, I was around a lot of people who I considered as dope. You know what I mean? The people who had their own unique sound, had their own flow, swag, and everything else. You know, it was variants of our favorite rappers, of some of our favorite rappers. It was different variants and stuff like that. But it was thank you, my love. It was one of those things where it was I've been in the studio with different type of rappers, artists. I started making beats, so I started understanding sounds a little different and how things come together. So when it comes down to music, I've always had an ear for what sounds good and what does well, even if I don't produce that quality of it, but I know what is there. You know what I'm saying? I know what is required. And so that's why I don't go that route with a lot of artists. But when you have a record that's catchy, a record, the beat bang, your flowing on there is good, everything's good, it's catchy. That's excellent because you got a hit record. Can't take that away from you. But sometimes what happens is in music, music has to evolve too, because the person who's doing the music has to be able to evolve. If the person does not evolve in their music, it kind of keeps them in a box, and in that box, that's where, and it's just like once those who do outgrow or evolve and get past it, now they have to come back always to that box when they're in the mood to listen to that thing, right? And I feel like with a lot of artists nowadays is, you know, I want everybody to start getting outside of those boxes. I ain't telling you, you got to create a whole new genre, or you got to just jump into a whole new genre to try to, I just want you to be your authentic self, but don't always settle for what people are always going to want. Make music for yourself a lot more than you just try to make music for others.
I
You
like
can
that.
do
I like that.
others. You can make music for other people. I'm not telling you not to, but always stay unique to making music for yourself that you want to hear, because somebody else is going to want to hear it. And you know what I'm saying, with this artist right here, like I said, I'm not from Memphis, so I don't really understand the whole dynamics, because I'm telling you, it sounds like somebody from Memphis would be going crazy for this record. For me, it's one of those where now it's a good record right here. I could probably play that once or twice and then I'm on to the next. But that's just me. That's my ears and what I'm into. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna give this artist, 7.5, give him, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm gonna give him an 8 because the visual definitely helped solidify the whole Memphis style and stuff like that. Cause it did give me a 3 6 Mafia vibe, bro. Like it was like, oh, okay, I like that. But it definitely still sounded the same, you know, something I've heard before. So it's like, okay, cool. When as an artist, what I'm learning is that when you're doing and putting your music on these platforms, when you're putting this music on these platforms, realistically, you want to put something out that speaks about you, who you are, where you from, but also let it be a little bit more different from what others have heard. Because I know even for the song Effort, man, I have a lot of great comments about it, and I have a lot of negative comments about it. And when I sit back and listen to a lot of people who see it from different perspectives, I never get mad or upset. I'm like, oh, okay, now I see where your ears is at. Okay, I understand you now. You know what I'm saying? Now that's cool. You know what I mean? And it never hurts my feelings or anything like that. And because to me, it's still a great record because this was a record I wanted to make. So that's what I'm saying is make records that you want to make, and and keep it authentic to yourself, but also to still try to be very diverse. You don't want to keep sounding the same because then it will eventually get played out.
Now, and I love how you broke it down, Aki, when you're like, feel free to step out to your box so you can, expand a bit because you don't want to be left in a box. And I'm just gonna play devil's advocate for a second based on that comment because I see two things that happen. When you're an artist that doesn't expand and you get stuck in the box, what happens is negatively your career ends up being at a standstill and you don't really, get past that hump. Let's use an example. What's his name that did Trap Queen?
Oh, Fetty Wap.
Fetty Wap, right? Never dropped the single hit record and stood in that box, never made a hit record again, got into some legal trouble with the law, and really couldn't get back into, take advantage of
But
that hit.
he
And
came back. He did come back, and he had a whole different vibe that he hit. I ain't gonna say is hit, but
right.
I actually enjoyed his new sound.
Okay. I'm gonna use that for a
Yeah,
second
yeah,
because
yeah.
the one that did it for me in similarity um was the one that sounds like Future. Who's the one that sounds like that also sounds like Future that dropped Panda? Oh boy, that dropped Panda. What was his name?
Designer, designer.
Designer.
Yeah, he did
Now,
that too.
when Designer returned, Designer came back on his, hip back in the days hip hop type of flow. He surprised us, which I'll probably try to find a Designer record here during the intermission piece and play a sample of it so it doesn't take the full episode away. But going back to what I was saying, you can be left in a box where your career doesn't necessarily expand and you can't get over that hump because you're not willing to try something new, right? And then there's the other side of it where I notice artists that are willing to try something new, willing to
Mhm.
expand, and they receive backlash from it because their core audience is so used to a specific sound, a specific energy, delivery, etc. And I'm going to use this example, Joyner Lucas. There was a time when Joyner Lucas was on his, everybody loved him whenever he jumped on a mainstream instrumental, and he would just, go crazy, snapping on his flow, right? And his core audience loved him for that. When he stopped doing that and he started getting into more melodic sounds, testing himself creatively, expanding on his horizons and his music, he was getting backlash from his core audience, and he was being expressive on his Facebook with those challenges. And that's the pro and con of it. It's like
Mhm.
you can you'll be willing to expand yourself and step out the box and create something new for yourself because it resonates with you internally, like you mentioned. Create music for you, eventually it'll resonate. But then how do you get around the core criticism of him? You don't sound the same, or you're not as hungry as you used to. Why are you you're selling out? You know what I mean? You're selling out type of deal. So you know but
That's just people who
that
don't
just
understand
comes,
music. That
yeah,
comes with the
that
territory of
just
all
comes
music.
with the territory. So I
Yeah.
just wanted to just express that. But yes, Eddie Valero, 7.5. It was chill, had that South sound.
It definitely could get played in the whip, bumping down. You know, what I mean,
Definitely,
when you in that energy and when you on that type of time. You know, what I
definitely.
mean, like that's how I look at it. Certain
But
music is about certain vibes, type of times you on, what you can do. Others is one of those things where it's just like you can't deny a hit when it's a hit is a hit because the moment you hear it, you just it's catchy and you own and you can't forget it. That's just what it is, you know what I mean? So never no hate in regards to that. But for me as an artist and person who makes beats, that's gonna always be my angle and perspective. uh being as far as on being creative and stepping and doing music that you do. Like some people I don't know how to sing, but if I wanted to do like Lil Wayne and T-Pain and make a whole album on using auto tune, you know what I'm saying, that I might I might get a different response because it might bring out something more creative in my lyrics delivery, or something more, make me sound a little different, but still being original to myself. You know what I'm saying? But
I
definitely,
know,
man.
and for anybody that's here, um, you know, that ends up listening to this, any artist or fan of music, um, and you wanna share this information with a friend who's an artist, make sure that you get your distribution covered and get your publishing covered. You know what I mean? You could get your distribution through DistroKid. That's one of my top favorites. You can get publishing through BMI, ASCAP. You also have other
Not sponsored
platforms.
by these platforms either.
Yeah,
So this
and
is
we're
this is free
yeah,
promo.
this is free game. And then there's a few other ones I just wanted to share, and I'll tell you why I'm getting to that right now. But uh, there's also in comparison. Hold on. Here we go. So we have there's you want to get yourself on Sound Exchange.
Hmm.
You want to get yourself on Song Trust. So that way it covers all your royalties. Sound Exchange, one word, Song Trust, one word. Get yourself on every single one of these. BMI, Song Trust, Sound Exchange. It'll change your independent career. Now, I wanted to mention to you, Aki, this is what I ended up finding out in terms of my demographic and the kind of music that was being consumed on my catalog. Outside of certain records, I got my Song Trust payment, paid out or whatever the case may be, and I wanted to see what record was being streamed the most, and surprisingly, it was Dreamers, which is a record made of Substance, and
Because you
I
sound
re-
great when you do those type of
with those
records.
those
Okay.
type of records. So as an artist, what I want you to pay attention to is once you're on these platforms and you're receiving your publishing and you're receiving your royalties and you're checking out what records are being streamed the most, pay attention to that because that's what's being received, that's what's being consumed the most from your catalog, and that's kind of like the sound you want to double down on
Yep,
and
definitely.
get into so that way you can continue to increase your revenue and grow your fan base, target that specific sound and demographic, and then once kind of solidified yourself as an independent artist, you can go ahead and try other sounds. But yeah, it was Dreamers as my number one record, and I was
I remember that record.
yeah. This next artist, this is a very familiar name. Aki is also a fan of his work. This is No Big Deal with Renaissance official music video.
Let's go.
Middleton Lane, Middleton Lane, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, Middleton Lane, Middleton. Middleton Lane, yeah. Had a grave, had to get about it. In the mix like a gin and tonic. In the mirror where I see the target, had to knuckle up like I've been with Sonic, had enough of love. Can't be living godless, lit a little flame like a candelabra, not a trending topic, but I'm finna top it. Hip hop looking for a renaissance, only problem is the Christians got it. Yeah. Yeah, mainstream on the main line, want the same lean and the gang signs and the lame lines on the FaceTime, want the thought talk and the fake crime. So the main thing is I can't sign. Can't stop playing when I'm ops spraying at them depraved, had to stop staying with them G graves, let the lot land in them. Said a prayer and then God came with it, bought the crib and a lot came with it, can't do it if it's not praising it. Whoa. Okay, he broke the bank. I left the label with a smile on my face. Thought I pumped the brakes, but I'm picking up up the pace. Standing on my faith, I can't sit around and wait. I'ma tell you one thing right now. If I rap about codeine right now, they will probably all sing right now. Told my bro we don't hold no fear. Sign my soul for some go right here. We gon' tell them like no way, no way, no way. We gon' sell our soul for the pain today. Make a way, where there ain't no way. Me and all my bros, but the chain today. I been sitting with the ghosts. I been listening, said don't move off of fear or adrenaline. 2 tours, got to hit the road like a Michelin. 2 breaths in, then exhale for the benefit. Had to pick the pen up, had to pick my chin up. 40 days, 40 nights, got my discipline up. Had to learn how to forgive and get my bitterness up. Couldn't wait till I was perfect, had to learn it on the way. Wait. I'ma tell you one thing right now. If I rap about codeine right now, they will probably all sing right now. Told me, bro, we don't hold no fear. Sign my soul for some go right here. We gon' tell them like, no way, no way, no way. We won't sell our soul for the pain today. Make a way, where there ain't no way. Me and all my bros, but the chain today.
Big deal. You already know if you're a visionary, you know what Renaissance means. Renaissance man right there. One of one. Man. That listen, the thing with No Big Deal that I really appreciate is that he's able to get on a record like that, and you know, he's able to animate his voice as well and give you different styles within the record and still make it sound great. You know what I'm saying? And for me, I can hear he's in this particular record. He was at a place where he was expressing himself, where he leaves the label and was not willing to sell his soul for the sake of selling his soul for money. You know what I mean? Even though everybody is striving, to monetize and make income off their music, but some of the things that you have to do, where you have to, sacrifice certain things, that the industry wants you to sacrifice. It can even be your artistry, and
they'll change your whole image up if you allow them to, man, and make you start doing the stuff that you usually wouldn't be involved in. And it's, I've been in a situation where we were rapping a certain way, and then I got with a producer in person, and they were trying to change the whole sound, make me sound like something that I was unfamiliar. Now, I took it as a test of, trying to be creative and getting better. So, I didn't take it in a negative aspect, but at the same time, it was one of those things where it's like you can feel it you're getting too far away from who you are as a person, and you don't want to do that. But with No Big Deal, he has his own unique voice.
Yeah, that too.
You know what I'm saying? I love his own unique voice, and I feel like he's that type of artist where he makes songs and does things for live events. Like you'll get a better feel for the music when you get to watch it live than performed, and even from the videos, because the visuals give you an in-depth effect. When you're just listening to it from and that's not everywhere, and that's not all records. That's just some of his records. Some of his records you just press play and you don't turn it off. You don't even have to see the visual or nothing. You can feel it'll paint the visual for you. But for me, like I No Big Deal is always gonna sit right there at that top 8 spot, top 9 spot. You know what I mean? Because it's he has his own style that he's carving out, and all of his music, it's giving you substance, but at the same time it's still being creative. It's like me, I never was a gang member, so I couldn't make a music about being a gang member, or in that gangster style. But like how Kanye did, would come in with a backpack flow and a nerdy perspective, but looking at life in its, in entirety, where you get a different perspective. There's a lot of people out here are very, very intelligent, smart, and nerd like, but you know, they make it sound cool. And he's one of those type of people that makes his upbringing and style sound cool, to where somebody will want to be able to follow that and keep up with it and stuff like that. So yeah, but for that record right there, I'm giving that a solid 8.5, man. That was a good record right there.
Yeah, I agree. And one of the things with No Big Deal, he's part of Indie Tribe, and a
And
lot of
yeah.
Indie Tribe is
Woo!
super talented.
Very
The one
talented
and
guys.
one of the things that I enjoy about their group is that when they come together to get on records, each of them individually have their own standout style,
They do.
and then they complement each other. And
Hmm.
it's hard to find groups of
Hmm.
of a certain amount of individuals when they get
With
on the
the
record.
amount, look, the amount that they have in their group, the last group that ever had that with their own unique style but complement each other is the Wu-Tang Clan, bro.
Wu-Tang Clan, and I would even put what's old boy's name? I'm trying to remember old boy's name. Q-Tip. Oh, he was part of
Oh, Tribe Called Quest, bro.
the Tribe Called Quest. You know what
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
saying?
no,
In
it's
that
facts.
group.
That's facts. That's facts.
You know what
That's
I
facts.
mean? That's
Hmm.
another group as well that I felt had that style where they could come together on a record,
And
express themselves, and
woo, go
it
crazy.
works and it goes
Yeah,
crazy. You know what I mean? So, man, shout out to No Big Deal. I definitely give
yeah.
it that 8.5. And for me, one of the standout things for him as an independent artist that I do appreciate is when he drops his visuals, there's always something significant behind the message, but also significant behind the visual that I'm like, yo, this shit is super creative. And it
It,
makes you
it's
wanna
it's
take take your creativity from a visual standpoint.
I feel like, look, I feel like with all his visuals, with his videos, bro, I feel like if you was to sit down and and watch them, you will see how they're connected.
Ooh, that'll be
I
interesting.
feel like he's that type of creative person where if you watch the videos, yeah, it's going based off of what he's saying, but there's a connection between all of the videos and why they're
Man, that'll
edited the way they are edited.
you just
Hey
gave
man,
me an idea.
I'm calling it what I see, man. I call what I see.
That's interesting. That's
Hey,
interesting.
that's a part of creativity that a lot of creative people can just just utilize, and that's just a tip for anybody. I mean, you can tell your story, millions and millions of ways, where there's, like that saying goes, there's many ways to skin a cat. I mean, I don't know who made that saying up, but just but I'm just saying there's
Shout
many
out to all
ways.
the cat lovers. We ain't got no
Yeah.
shame. Shout out to
Nah,
all the
nah,
cat lovers.
definitely, man. But yeah, no, definitely, as something to consider when it comes down to your artistry and creativity.
Absolutely. Shout out to Jamie. Shout out to Dirt
Jamie,
Bro,
appreciate
Nene,
you. Dirt,
everybody
dirt.
that's been tuning in. Listen, if you know an independent artist, all genres are welcome. If you know a friend that's working on music, they are welcome. Share the centerstageindie.com website. Have them email truthnationrecords@gmail.com and make sure you follow me and ONTL the one on all platforms. This next record, this is Holy Gabbana, not Capant. These names are crazy. These artist names are definitely unique. Holy Gabbana with
Holy
signed
Gabbana.
Gabbana with a G, signed to the kingdom, official music video.
Signed to the king. Okay, this sounds like a Christian rap, or one of those positive raps.
Let's see. Let's see. Hopefully.
I thought Gabbana was a joke. No, if I write a book, I'ma run out of pages. Talk. Only G.O.D. worthy of praises. Put them first, now Gabbana again, added the playlist. We on. Till you know God, you would never know what great is. I walk in rooms, but our prayers, they don't know of. God called to play, all I did was show up. The life I live now is nothing like it once was. Money feels good, but his love is enough. Big faith, street smart, clear head, pure heart. Whole life set apart, born again, fresh start. Stay low, came up, in God I trust. Read the word, that's a must. Read the room, then adjust. Jesus.
I'm going to run it back and I'm going to tell you why. We have not once in the 4 or 5 years that me and Aki have been doing this platform, we haven't once had an artist that looks like he looks like he from the trap. He sound like he from the trap, but he's talking about the God.
Hey, no, I know this. I know this dude. He went viral a while ago. A lot of people know who this dude is, but let's run that back.
Let's do it. Let's run it back.
No, I. If I write a book, I'ma run out of pages. Talk. Only G.O.D. worthy of praises. Put them first, now Gabbana again, added the playlist. We on. Till you know God, you would never know what great is. I walk in rooms, but our prayers, they don't know us. They don't know. God called to play, all I did was show up. Pull up. The life I live now is nothing like it once was. Money feels good, but his love is enough. Big faith, street smart, clear head, pure heart. Whole life set apart, born again, fresh start. Stay low, came up. In God I trust. Read the word, that's a must. Read the room, then adjust. Jesus in his base showing off. Once I put it in his hands, problem solved. You know I had to drop it all when God called. This what happens when you let him get involved. Can't tell my story without saying Jesus. Real ones know on the other side is freedom. Real talk. God co-sign, I don't need a feature. Certified. Don't need a deal when you sign to the kingdom. Real men pray. I ain't a boy, but let it this grown man faith. God open up my eyes, I can see straight. Now life hit different when I'm driving down the freeway. People only call when you could do something for them. Living for Jesus feels out of place when it should be the norm. How you think Gabbana made it out the storm? Jesus. God the only one can turn your pain to a platform. I don't trip, what's mine gon' stay. Whole new mindset, same face. My God big, small toe, don't face me. If you heard my prayers, you'll call me crazy. When it's about business, handle it before it handles you. Everything I dreamed of as a kid coming true. I ain't do it on my own, God brought me through. Yeah, I'm signed to the kingdom, you can sign to it too. Can't tell my story without saying Jesus. Real ones know on the other side is freedom. Real talk. God co-sign, I don't need a feature. Don't need a deal when you sign to the kingdom. Can't tell my story without saying Jesus. Real ones know on the other side is freedom. God co-sign, I don't need a feature. Don't need a deal when you sign to the kingdom.
His name is John Gabbana, but I guess he's changed it to Holy Gabbana. That's why I didn't recognize it.
Interesting. I'm not gonna front. I'm gonna tell you why I'm impressed. Originality to me, and I'm gonna tell you why. First and foremost, there's plenty of Christian rappers, Lecrae, even some rappers from Indie Tribe, preach the word and stuff like that. So like, I never like to use the term Christian rapper, because I don't like putting them in a box, but it's part of the branch, right? But what's so special about this is the fact that the minute you press play and you see him physically, you're expecting a trap record off the rip. But the fact that he's able to take that appearance and speak on the word and utilize that in a way to send out that positive message through trap sound is original to me, because I've never heard a trap sound rapper speak the word.
Hey man, look, there's a lot. There is some people out there. We just probably haven't gotten yet.
Discovered them yet.
And I'm sure the queue for Center Stage has some in them. Especially since the last time we was up, that was all we had. I think we had one whole episode where that was
90%.
all of that was, what I'm saying, on there. But no, what I'm saying is, so if everybody remember back in the viral Instagram and Vine era, Boom Gang, but when he was going around doing dumb stuff and lying, Boom Gang, and then he'd run and stuff like that. Yeah. That's him.
So he
if you go type his name up, Boonk BOONK gang, you're going to see him. He's made a transformation. That's what he's talking about in the song.
Let me see if we can find it. How do you spell that?
He BOONK Boonk
B-O-O
gang.
Book. Oh shit, you're right. BOONK Book Gang changed his life.
I told you, bro, because I used to follow.
It says from robbing, scamming, and chaos to preaching the gospel.
Yep.
His name was John Bunk Gabbana. Turned his life around.
Yep, that's what I'm saying. I knew when you said Gabbana, I was like, damn, that do sound familiar, but holy Gabbana, well, that's kind of crazy. And then as soon as the video came on, I looked, I said, that is him. Damn, I love it, bro. I've always been a cool admirer of his story because he's always had one of those ones. Like you watched him go through those changes. He turned it all the way around, bro. He turned it all the way around, and because he had all of them tattoos in the faces, everything like that. But he go around preaching the word. He don't let nobody get to him when it comes to that. His faith is very strong. He stand by what he believe in when it comes to that. It's boom.
See now
boom.
That's what I find impressive.
Yeah.
If anybody can go ahead and take a relevant story of hardship, of gang banging, of doing things that are illegal, right? And then change their life 360 and then utilize their platform, their influence to now show that, hey, I was once this and now I'm this. And because of this showing you in real time, it's possible that you can make those changes if you dig deep enough to make those changes. If that's what you want to do, you don't have to be confined and stuck to that negative lifestyle. Look, I'm showing proof. That's
boom. I feel man, bro. I can't. If he continues to do stuff like this, he's going to his sound is going to be like it's going to get right in there and where it'd be like, ooh,
that's dope, man. That's dope. Shout out to John Cabana. Shout out to Holy Cabana with Signs of the Kingdom. I give that, off the strength of just the style, I'm gonna give it a solid 7 through 7.5, 7.8 type of deal. I appreciate, seeing an artist, turn their life around and then, utilize that artistry in a way to provide a positive message. So we appreciate having
definitely, man,
Cabana here and send us more music, man.
Definitely. Hey, man, look, I've been a follower of his stature because I used to watch his Vine videos a lot and be like, this fool. I mean, one time there was a video of him. He went inside a Dunkin' Donuts, bro. I think it was Dunkin' Donuts, maybe a different donut store. My man took a whole rack of donuts off, bro, and walked outside. Talking about
so he was doing
when he say chaos, bro, and he's robbing game. He's not lying, bro. Like it's
he was doing that obviously for the sake of entertainment and
of course
and virality. Yeah, but he was doing that back then. Yo, that's crazy.
I'm telling
He
you.
said Dirt Road said he was probably hungry. He probably was.
Hey, and he was hungry. He was hungry to get out of whatever situation he was in at that time, and to get himself into a better position and a better life. He was hungry enough to go and do it to that low. You know what I mean? It's like some people can do that. Some people can go to the extreme, and you know what I'm saying, and have to go to jail in order to get themselves together. You know, some of those things. You know, but no, John Gabbana, Holy Gabbana, man, that shit was nice, bro. 7.8 for me, bro. I was like,
we still ain't got quite song of the night yet. Let's see if we find some before we get into our intermission.
Hey, it's been a while. It's been a while. And for today's intermission, I'm gonna play ONTL Dewan and his brother Effort official music video. We're gonna play 6 a.m. on the East Coast as our intermission piece today, since I don't have no intermission. Yeah,
intermission.
You'll get a dose of what we had,
what we had. So I hope
back in the day.
Our music. This next record before intermission, this is Indie Tribe. This is actually No Big Deals group with Welcome to the Tribe. Check this out.
Oh, let's go.
5 letters, 1 word. Welcome to the tribe.
Y'all really on some cosplay. If I'm full of it, your favorite rapper was the entree. Keep it stacked, Tyler's on top, so it's Don's day. You don't like my song cause it sound like something God would say. Woo! Every single lie's getting shot down. If Satan on my apple, I'ma send it straight to Steve. Heretics mad, barking up the wrong tree. Still like to block them, but I'm petty, man, it's me. Drive swing like Cab Calloway. Yeah, we on that today. Y'all got me messed up, you think I'm gapping up the latter days. Holy Spirit really in my body, I'm a mobile home. Will turn you from a fan to a follower like Nala Ray. You know what it is, if we ain't joining, we gon' beat them. And anyone can get it, that's from heathen down to Eden. If it's peace, praise God, it's repent, then receive it. On my mama, to the damn done breathing. Y'all ain't messing with the...
Y'all not messing with the tribe.
If John put up the 3, I'm Dennis Rodman with the board. The Prince of Peace for freedom and a sword. So listen, don't you think for a second that I'll be locking on to those who harm the body. Go more viral off a tense and so with discord. I cannot get with that. The enemy imitating aridity in fact. I'd rather be demonstrating how we can be intact while navigating all the pressures that come with rap. I'm talking about pride and ego. Treating people like a game when the sum is 0. Spending nights away from family while you're working not to let them down. Songs are gonna rate themselves. Head is spin around while you're diminishing your mental health. I promise you that if I said it, then I meant it. Yeshua said anxiety gets senseless. Used to count up every penny after I had spent it. Now we counting up more wins than the Vietnamese census.
African, more Augustine than Umar. Gospel of peace, right there where my shoes are. Son of thunder, like I'm a Tesla, but not a new car. I hopped up on the beat and then pooped hard. That's too far. Ooh Lord, up in the pocket like I'm a pool shark. A lot of heretics hate us, you know who you are. And they not spitting like us, but then again, who are? They told us just to shoot at the moon and we just hit 2 stars. Valley of the shadow of death, I know that I'm good. A black man, I'm at a clan meeting wearing a white hood. Messiah never left, I'm trying to get them on the right foot. I told the Grand Dragon repent before they light wood. They say the aliens in the sky, I'm yelling, so what? I'm God's son, sitting courtside, just let the show run. When Big Bro crack through the clouds, he gonna roll one. I'm talking scrolls, only God knows, I know I'm so blunt.
Movie late again, go ahead and throw me the last verse. Got the last verse, cause God said to be last first. First and last name wrote up in heaven, that's what I bang. Bible thumping Christian, my definition of throw them thing. If the combo rooted in the text, then I'm on that tight time. And you can sign me up, sidekick, slide me up. Even if you talking in circles, we can still line it up. Jesus told them that them horses coming, you can't line them up. If you hate the tribe, take another waiting line with your baggage, but you must get checked. We turn the clear off. Trying to bring hope to knock the edge of the 10th beer off. It's only the blood. Smear off, can't wipe the smear off. You ain't tribe enough. If AI music your daily sound, you ain't tribe enough. If you lost and don't want to be found, you ain't tribe enough. If you ain't making your people better, you ain't tribe enough. If you always look put together, this the
Sheesh. Sheesh.
Mm.
Sheesh, bro. Bro,
Look,
the minute the beat came on,
yo, it rose my hair on my neck,
the
bro.
minute the beat came on, I was like, ooh. And then whoever did the try part brought me back to Buster. I felt Buster Rhymes.
I'm telling you right now.
Boom
telling
bap.
you right now.
90s.
They definitely this one was they can compete with the Wu-Tang Clan because they all have their own unique style. Like literally all rap different, but all had bars and said some of the most craziest things, bro. But it was most relevant, most easily digestible. It was, I mean, that just having that original sound and then flowing the way they flowed, you know what I'm saying, and still was able to give praises to the Most High and do it in a way
And
where
make it sound good.
and
So
it sound
articulate.
I mean, it's like you got the OGs, the big bros, and then you got the YNs all on one track at the same. Like that's what I felt. You know what I mean? Like it was
100%.
old school, but in today's time.
And you know what's crazy about it, Aki, is that I don't think we've ever considered a cipher on a record ever to be song of the night?
We haven't. I don't.
So I'm
You know why? You know why? Because we've had a few that we would be like, but it was just like,
not complete. Yeah.
And no, it was because the cipher was cool, everybody was cool, but it didn't hit.
Right.
This one, this one, it's like a song cipher, like where you know what I mean,
right?
Like
Because they add the element of the hook with try.
So it was like, oh, it was like a, you got a style of everybody, but they all stuck relevant to the subject matter and delivered the way they delivered.
With that being said, if these next records that we play after these in submission is not hitting, tonight is possibly gonna go to the tribe.
The tribe. As a matter of fact, look, I'm from the tribe of Judah, so you know what I mean. Like I stand with it.
That was hard. Thank you for everybody that's tuned in. I want you guys to enjoy this intermission piece. We're gonna play ONTL. We're gonna play 6 a.m. on the East Coast by our host Truly. And then once we're done with those two records, we'll be right back after this intermission.
This is our intermission of Enter the Dome.
I want that beat.
We're gonna have to look for that, Aki. We definitely gonna have to. Make sure to subscribe to ONTL Entertainment everywhere.
Yeah. Yeah. What y'all watching?
Documentaries?
Yeah. For sure.
We're not going hard enough, bro.
What you mean?
Music, it's not it.
Facts.
We need to put some more effort.
Extra effort.
Well, shit, why we sitting here then? Let's get it.
Fuck that.
This a banger. This a hit. Look what they talking about. All 5 in the room. Make sure y'all share it out to your favorite artists. It's ONTL. Effort. Run it up on your Spotify and Apple Music playlist. 1 of 1.
Killing it.
Ain't no bait, you can't stop me. Don't want no problem like Rocky. I don't mean to be cocky, I'm just being real. Checking in at the lobby, chilling with my little hottie. We on top at the party after we leave the fields. Hey, I don't fold under pressure. Cross my T's, dotted my I's, missing no letters. Hey, it's all in the efforts. Work hard, play hard, life gets better.
Yeah, it's all in your efforts. Gotta keep applying pressure. Can't lose, can't let it. When playing in these fields, everything can be a weapon. Use it for protection, cause in life it teach you lessons like gotta first dribble the ball just to be like Mike. Gotta learn to fit the words just to make them rhyme. You gotta be able, show that you're capable. Let them see the mass muscles from the weight that you carry. When it's dark, it gets scary, but be ready for what's coming. 9 times out of 10, you gon' bob and we to win. In life, nothing comes easy. This work you gotta put in. Get up off your ass. Where I'm from, it's called a sin. Look, nobody owes nothing. If you don't work, you don't eat. So who started? A lot of lessons coming. Don't take them as no losses. When dealing with the bosses, better know what the cost is.
Ain't no bait, you can't stop me. Don't want no problem like Rocky. I don't mean to be cocky, I'm just being real. Checking in at the lobby, chilling with my little hottie. We on top at the party after we leave the fields. Hey, I don't fold under pressure. Cross my T's, dotted my I's, missing no letters. Hey, it's all in the efforts. Work hard, play hard, life gets better.
Life is better. Every day you keep living. Intermention the feeling of win. Beating the competition. A lot of obstacles. It'll throw you up there. They gotta do it hard and step back. Show them how courage swish it. Never miss a splash on them. Hit the dash, gas on them. Never looking back, mad. Look at how I passed on them. Yeah, I flashed on them. But that's how you win the race. Can't keep up with the pace. Marathons get started every day. I bulldoze better move out the way. Like Luda in 2001. Out of nowhere the label. They like, oh snap the run. I got the Skywalker force. I'm the Obi-Wan. Kenobi showed me like Kobe. I'm on the mindset. Getting kicked off the jump. My bad, I flex. Keep it OG. No stress. Nonetheless, I want more. Nothing less. Blue strips with heavy checks. Big crib with a jet. I think I deserve the best.
Ain't no bait, you can't stop me. Don't want no problem like Rocky. I don't mean to be cocky, I'm just being real. Checking in at the lobby, chilling with my little hottie. We on top at the party after we leave the fields. Hey, I don't fold under pressure. Cross my T's, dotted my I's, missing no letters. Hey, it's all in the efforts. Work hard, play hard, life gets better.
PressureOnline.com.
Not exactly where I'm supposed to be. The one drink down and I'm in my P's. Levels closed up, so I got some P's. RP the peace, niggas.
At 6 a.m. I'm on the East Coast. A lot of love, a lot of evil. I'm from the place where shit get lethal. Cause when you gotta get that bag, it's hard to understand the fact. Sometimes the money moves illegal. Sometimes it's pride over ego. But I'ma always love my people. At 6 a.m. I'm on the East Coast. A lot of love, a lot of evil. I'm from the place where shit get lethal. Cause when you gotta get that bag, it's hard to understand the fact. Sometimes the money moves illegal. Sometimes it's pride over ego.
6 a.m. I'm proud and nerd. Put me in the topic when they talking who is jerk. Top 5 East Coast fitness clip is dirt. Fully extended, I got the mix for the birds. Silent the critics, I'm slight violent in a minute. I might slide for a minute, then arrive for a visit and leave my aura in physics. I give my quota in digits, that price long. That's a number, can't compete with my image. My love is different for this music shit. All that hate on the low, I embrace what I know to maneuver it. And every case isn't full of it. And when I snap on my flow, ain't no artist due diligence. Ain't no loyalty in what they say. Body language never lies when they speak about your name instead. They wanna pop like they fuck with meds. They play close by your side till you make it in this lonely
I'm from the
bed.
city, so you know I'm connected. Lot of lies, lot of demons, so you know shit get hectic. From the place where doing negative can get you respected. Getting rich from drug money, I can take off my checklist. I can focus on the laws, I'm thinking what it costs. And if I'm gonna face it, I admit that I'm the cause. It's the only way to heal you when you're whole, so I'm a man, I face my demons on my own too. Killing off the old you, thinking about my whole life. Really used to be dependent, but it's alright. I just had to find myself, I never needed the help. I never needed the wealth, all I needed was myself. At 6 a.m. I'm on the East Coast. A lot of love, a lot of evil. I'm from the place where shit get lethal. Cause when you gotta get that bag, it's hard to understand the fact. Sometimes the money moves illegal. Sometimes it's pride over ego. But I'ma always love my people. At 6 a.m. I'm on the East Coast. A lot of love, a lot of evil. I'm from the place where shit get lethal. Cause when you gotta get that bag, it's hard to understand the fact. Sometimes the money moves illegal. Sometimes it's pride over ego.
Legend in my city, I'm the chosen one. 007 with the golden gun. They didn't know that fake shit alive for my soldier run. Setting off alarms, wake them up like they owe me some. You never thought it'd come to this. Rappers know what's up across that line, that's the crucifix. Features only want it when it's lunch on the bucket list. Money talk, gotta figure, we ain't even cool on this mothership. Well now, let's get to this other topic. Don't compare me, there ain't no other rocket. I'm T-Mac, that's a Houston rocket. In his prime, that's a guard in the corner pocket. On the court, master shots on the movement. Publish on the source, that's my art in the music. Sync all them notes, that's my sound in the movies. That's a double check, royalties for my
6 a.m.
children.
I'm on the East Coast. A lot of love, a lot of evil. I'm from the place where shit get lethal. Cause
when you gotta get that bag, it's hard to understand the fact. Sometimes the money moves illegal. Sometimes it's pride over ego. But I'ma always love my people. It's 6 a.m., I'm on the East Coast. A lot of love, a lot of evil. I'm from the place where shit get lethal. Cause when you gotta get that bag, it's hard to understand the fact. Sometimes the money moves illegal. Sometimes it's pride over ego.
Run it up, Capo on his cameo, on his acting. It's my guy, man. That's my guy. Always solid, always coming through for your boy. Every time I pull up to the East Coast, he never misses, man. I got too much love for Cap. He even checked up on me on my darkest times and was like, yo, whenever you need somebody to talk to, pick up that phone, bro. You know I'm always gonna pick
Man,
up. That's
shout
hard
out
to
to
find.
Capo, man. Always been the one. There's no cap in his rap. He's solid. He's always been there day one. I remember when my song Effort first got released, he was one of the judges on the
100%.
show
100%.
to go ahead and set it right. So it's like shout out to him, bro. That's
And the
always
fact
gonna
that
be the
he came in right on.
Hey, that was so unexpected, but crazy work right there. He
Yeah.
didn't even know it was on. He just popped in, and then all of a sudden, he on.
Definitely. So you know he's gonna be here breaking down these records while he's in the chat. So y'all better come with some smoke for this next
Hey, man.
intermission.
Hey man, we ready, bro.
Appreciate you, Capo. Appreciate you.
Man, always. That's my guy right there, bro. I'll be watching his story. I'll be keeping up with Capo. Keeping up with Capo. That's crazy. That's a series.
That's a series. This next record after the intermission, this is Tyson James with Psalm 23. And make sure y'all run up ONTL Effort and run up that 6 a.m.
6 a.m. on the East Coast. Look,
Tyson James.
That's when I first met JR. It was 6 a.m. up on the East Coast.
And damn near was when you was on that fashion run, bro.
Man, you feel me?
Tyson James with Psalm 23. Let me know how y'all feel about this record. Capo feeling nice. Get chat. Let's go. Be on our World Cup.
Prepare a table before me, right in front of my enemies. You're the shepherd of my soul. You lead me in the right direction, my comfort, my protection. You're the shepherd of my soul.
Jesus, when I say his name, I know demons flee. Every knee bowing to the king. That's the Prince of Peace. I can see all my shame is gone. Into to that tree, I am free. All my sins forgiven, cast it to that sea. All I want, all I need. You're my song, you're my beat. You are strong, I am weak. I was gone, now I'm free. I wouldn't budge. I would do too much, but now I crush sin. I was in that mud, but now I'm covered in that blood, twin. Prepare, take for me in front of my enemies. You do. Your spirit plays in that trail, you always ahead of me. Look, you always lead me in the right direction. Shepherd of my soul, Jesus, you are my protection.
Prepare a table before me, right in front of my enemies. You're the shepherd of my soul. You lead me in the right direction, my comfort, my protection. You're the shepherd of my soul.
Yeah, when that devil show, I just speak that name. Ain't no thing, better check the frame. I am unashamed, unafraid. Jesus coming back, he gon' chuck a flame. Better stay in that book of life, he gon' pluck a name. If you stray and you play with his grace, you won't demon time. If you walk with Jesus, you are free and you will see the sun. Walking through shadows of valley of death, I will not fear it and I will not fret. Even if I'm in the middle of the battle, I will not be rattled, I'm in a bed. And he's still with me, Psalm 23 still hit me. He's in the storm, joy will come in the morning. He on that hill with me. Listen, his goodness and mercy will follow you all the days of your life. Yes, and I'm gonna dwell in your house. You'll be there by my side.
And your mercy will follow me all the days of my life. All the days of my life. And I'll dwell in your house for eternity. I'll be there by your side. I'll be there by your side. Your goodness and your mercy will follow me all the days of my life. All the days of my life. Not dwelling your house for eternity. I'll be there by your side. I'll be there by your side.
Tyson James, Psalm 23.
I like that. That gave me goosebumps.
I knew you
As
were going
for,
to share that.
it's because it has a lot of elements in it.
I think the only thing that would have elevated it just a tad more, and I know I'm probably asking for a lot as a viewer, if he would have had the choir in there visually.
Nah, that
Just
would
for the
that
sake
that
of
would
having
that
it in. It was
definitely that
beautiful.
definitely would that definitely would have helped out a lot when it comes down to the visual effects. But overall, the record was definitely a great record. I mean, it was a wonderful record. I got goosebumps only because I didn't know what to expect, which means I wasn't expecting anything, and I was taking everything in as it was coming, and, and sometimes that's what happens is I'll sit there and take in things like, oh, okay, so I'm really involved in listening to it, listening to it and stuff like that. Because I mean, at first I thought it was him doing the singing in the beginning for a second, like, that's what made me, and then when he turned to the rap, and I was just like, oh, okay. The voice, I can hear the voice change, but it definitely sounded cool. That's why I can understand what you mean by having the choir in there.
Yeah.
Hey, stop it, you two. But yeah, no, I'm gonna give that one a good 7.5 out of 10. That one was solid. I like that one. I like that one.
Yeah, and I feel what you're saying. Like when the record first initially opened up, I can always appreciate a melodic or someone singing, and when it comes to uh records that have a featured artist on it. Now it sounds like that the only thing, and I'm not because I don't know, because there's two ways that you can approach a record when you have this message. You can actually record with the featured artist in the studio,
Mm-hmm.
or you end up purchasing the beat with that audio already on top of it.
Right.
You know what I mean? Which
Right.
doesn't completely take away from the song. It just takes away from the creative process of the record behind the scenes. I don't know. But because he's promoting the actual beat on his video, I'm assuming that that hook and that choir, that sound was already initially on the beat. That's just my assumption.
It definitely was. Her voice was definitely perfect for that beat, though.
But
So
it was amazing.
yeah, and that's why I can understand. That's why I see where you're coming from when in regards to that, because sometimes you do find records where certain artists demo the record and make it a good, what I'm saying, sound, but their voice sounds wonderful on it that you don't want to take it off because then it could take away the essence, excuse me, of the record and really, what I'm saying, diminish it instead of elevate it. So
Yeah.
what I'm saying,
That
definitely.
was good. And he definitely made up for the last record that we listened to the
Wow.
last time he
Yeah.
was on this season. So that definitely makes up for it. So we appreciate you, Tyson James. I definitely give that 7.5. And
I appreciate you, bro. Yeah.
tough
That
that
gang, that gang, bro, all
designed
day
by the
long.
dads. Yeah, yeah. Now I was thinking the same thing when I saw the fit, Cap.
Yeah, wife
Appreciate it.
got it for me for Father's Day. You feel me? So
Love that, man. Love
you know
that.
what I mean?
This next artist, and so far there hasn't been anybody in the Nines Club other than Indie Tribe with that "Welcome to the Tribe" cipher style record. So we might just have to run that one back, but we'll see. This is Childlike Cece with "Blow the Trumpet" official music video.
Let's go. Childlike CC. Ooh.
Okay, Cece.
Right.
Let us know in the chat what y'all think
Got the
about this.
stuff?
Share it out.
Yeah.
With a
price he paid for us to live the life we live today. Like Banky saves a hefty wage, he break the bank like open safe. He confiscate our sins away, that mean he take for that. I praise and consecrate. Set apart, I concentrate on all he taught, don't contemplate. That mean I don't wait. I'm steady improving, I emphatically choosing, mathematically proving. Everything he say add up, he bring solution. Humble, wise, prudent, until he to his own horn. See, he gon' toot it. If we in agreement, then we congruent. Shake the whole world on the Christ influence. Earthquake movement until he toot his own horn. We gon' toot it, we gon' toot it. Take on a trip, this vehicle just a vessel. I'm fully equipped with God, I look special. Walking at a place to pace, you can't pedal. On a narrow road, cause the wide one trap. When the devil tries to lie peace, I can embezzle. When sin had us in a chokehold, God wrestle, mountain moving, he can do it. If you talking faith, I speak it fluent. He breaking chains and making change. Your 2 cents don't mean a thing. Going places, I got aim. I'm known in heaven for the range. Built on a rock, can lose the plot. Sin on a milli rock on any block. Undignified, that David prays. In real life, not just cyberspace. Can't do it for net income, I don't do it for checks. I'm reading the text, it's all in my head. I flip through the word, I flip through the script. My study legit, I'm reading the red. Matthew 6, read what it said. There's no 2 masters for me. You can't match what he bring. My master the king, like Martin, I master the speeches. Heavenly wisdom can't get from my master degree.
You got the stuff? Yeah.
I'm steady improving, I emphatically choosing, mathematically proving. Everything he say add up, he bring solution. Humble, wise, prudent, until he to his own horn. See, gon' toot it. If we in agreement, then we congruent. Shake the whole world on the Christ influence. Earthquake movement until he to his own horn. We gon' toot it, we gon' toot it. Take him on a trip, this vehicle just a vessel. I'm fully equipped with God, I look special. Walking at a place to pace, you can't pedal. On a narrow road, cause the wide one trap. When the devil tries to lie peace, I can embezzle. When sin had us in a chokehold, God wrestle, mountain moving, he can do it. If you talking faith, I speak it fluent.
Wow, what a that was creative. That was creative. The way that she pulled up to the vehicle to make it look like it was some kind of illegal transaction. And
was all legal.
instead of it being drugs or some money, it was a stack of Bible books.
All legal business.
All legal business while sharing the message. And fluently too, like her approach and her style shocked me. The minute she started spitting, I was like, I was caught off guard. I didn't expect it.
Whoa.
Because I'm gonna be honest with you, Aki. When I first heard Cece, obviously I knew a female, and then when I hear blow the trumpet, my mind went to the gutter, unfortunately. We're expecting the BS again.
You know why? The last female rapper we had who almost got sung at night gave us that same type of vibe. I forgot her name, but that was that country girl that we had.
Oh, yeah.
You get what I mean? So it was
yeah.
So but no, Cece was cooking like Cece's pizza. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like she had the dough rolled up in the bank, bro. Like
the only criticism I have is that
they don't sound churchy
because she's putting so many syllables and words together. I don't think it's necessary to try to crunch so much into the delivery where it sounds like I couldn't hear every single word. You know, when somebody's trying to spit a certain and they're delivering,
their cadence is not
cadence.
Yeah.
She doesn't have to put all those syllables and words together to get the message across. I think that she was trying to pack too much. Am I wrong?
No. I think what it was is her. Yeah, no, I'm gonna get at 8.52, but
definitely
it was her. If you listen to her sound, she was gritty.
Okay.
You get what I mean? So imagine a gritty rapper putting all of those, having an Eminem style, but East Coast swag.
Okay.
It's gritty, it's grimy, but you're using positive words and lingo, and then you're putting, saying triple and double entendres on top of these words and these consonants that have these words that have the same consonant, just a different word. And but it was tough for her. I feel like she can master it. Because that's all it was. That's all it was. It just didn't sound like it was mastered. So it didn't sound too
Mastered.
smooth, but it wasn't too like it wasn't too crazy grown. Like I'm saying,
It wasn't bad. It wasn't bad neither.
No. It wasn't.
It was
wasn't
just
bad
certain,
at
it
all.
was just certain words that I was just missing that I couldn't really pick up. So, but it didn't take away from the message.
Hell
It didn't
no.
take away
Hell
from
no.
the visual. You
Hell
know,
no.
and just
like
as
her.
simple as pulling up to the vehicle.
I was like, ooh, she got the she got it. You know what I'm saying? She understand the cadence. Mm-hmm.
Capo says, see, this is the gospel I like. I don't sound it don't sound too churchy.
But that's
Do
what
you
they
think
that's
so?
what they're saying though, bro.
Now, Kat, real quick in the comments, what would be in relevance to a comparison? What would be too churchy for you? Is it too much? When it comes to being too churchy, is it something where the record sounds repetitive and they're preaching too much,
Probably
or
preaching.
probably the preaching
And the
and the instrumentation will probably be overbearing where it sounds too churchy.
Like, cause that's how I would take it. Like, imagine her trying to rap on a Kurt Franklin type of beat.
I see.
You know, man, it wouldn't connect. You know what I mean?
That she almost hit the Nas Club with that.
Hey man, look at here. CC. Yeah.
Tough.
We look. I see you.
Tough. Like I said, the only constructive criticism I have is, when you're sending out the message, just when all those words are put together, there's just certain words that just didn't come
just
out
feel
clean.
like it could have been smoother. That's all. I just feel like it could have been a little bit smoother with the flow, because you have it.
It's there.
It's just sometimes with the words make it a little bit, with how you enunciate and
there
make the
you
word.
go. There you go.
But
But
other
we
than that,
appreciate-
it's just, man,
Crazy.
fire.
Definitely. This next record, this is Drama B with Shaolin Style.
Drama B.
Lyric error. Yeah, I don't think it's a full video, but we'll see. Drama B, Shaolin Style.
First things first, shout out to Flip Mode. DRAMA with that flow. From concrete I grow, I rep the East Coast. The boogie down, just in case you don't know. My artillery is on infinite, especially when I spit. It's Gotti like my bars from Genesis. Never had an op, no nemesis. My pen style, take a zoom in, magnificent. Adrenaline rushing, y'all hear that percussion. Records I've been dusting, competition crushing. Mama told me keep it real calm without no fussing. And if I really want life changes, simple adjustments, man, you gotta love this. Boogie down flows, I got those. If you don't get the picture, I crop those. Really wanna see how this stock goes. Treat it like samples, Bruce Lee, how I chop those. Flow like water, mean I move like waves. Addicted to the music, been recording for days. You know you really love it when you ain't getting paid, but still do it. The bread'll come later, it's all about the movement. Kick it with the Shaolin flow. Kick back, relax, watch the talent flow. Hit the stage, we just style and go. Big up to Woo, like we back in the room. Ooh, don't like the style, you can move. Ooh, this is the style they consume. Ooh, pump up, we shake the whole room. Ooh, back up, it's drama in the room. Calm down, we slow it down smooth. The fire watch it rise like hot air balloons. Ladies in the room, we smell like sweet perfume. Control my own, can't tell me what to do. The feeling's here, the millionaires, billionaires. No, we don't fear, just keep that bullshit over there. They throwing chairs, I'm up in chairs like bar mitzvahs. Ladies never call me dog, they just call me Mr. Ripped up, could have been a trickster. Recess, TJ, been chilling with Miss Finster. Love for my brothers and I'm chilling with my sisters. I ain't been around for a while, no I miss ya. This that style that go wild. BX boogie down, you know I hold the crown. Vibes is conceited the way I slow it down. Smooth, kick back, you know I'm about to lounge. Kick it with the Shaolin flow. Kick back, relax, watch the talent flow. Hit the stage, we just style and go. Big up to Woo, like we back in the room. Ooh, don't like the style, you can move. Ooh, this is the style they consume. Ooh, pump up, we shake the whole room. Ooh, back up, it's drama in the room. 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 Back up, it's drama, better move. 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 Move.
He said, "Y'all better move, get out the way." Ooh,
Listen, I can
ooh,
appreciate a young artist of
ooh.
this era taking it back and appreciating where it came from and how hip hop started, and the culture of it all, and bringing back that boom bat sound, and then on top of that, paying homage to Wu on a Shaolin style record. You know what I'm saying? Like that is
Bro,
great.
I know, and it's
Oh,
funny. It's funny how I don't have any. I don't have any criticism, correctiveness, or anything to say. Like, I actually enjoyed that record.
that was hip hop.
I enjoyed that record. That New York hip hop would never get old. I don't care what anybody says. I don't care what generation you come from. New York hip hop will never get old. That style, that sound will never get old, especially if you know how to
Articulate it well.
very well. Thank you. That was the right
Yeah,
word.
yeah.
If you
Because
know how to,
you can't. It's almost like you can't fake that style. Like it's not forced. That's a part of him and his creativity, the way he wants to express himself. He's a
like
part of it.
me, if I tried to get on the boom bap sound like that, it wouldn't sound too crazy. Like it wouldn't be like how it sound like him because I
Yeah,
don't have that in your face type of
yeah. That
voice.
boom, dim, dum, banana,
You know
banana,
what I'm saying?
boom.
Like
Dim,
he got
dim.
that in your face type of voice. Like,
He
what's up,
even looked like KRS-One son or something.
man, bro? Man,
That boy he
he
looked like
look.
KRS. The minute he came on camera, I was like, he looked like KRS-One. I'm hearing the beat. I'm like, I hope he go off on this because if he
Man,
does this injustice, and he did it justice, that was hard.
we got two. I look for me. We got two in the night. We got two for the night right now. We
And,
got two for the night.
and I could see him doing a record with Indie Tribe easy. Also, you got it up there with Indie.
Bro, because they had the same boom bap, but they all did it. They brought the Wu-Tang Clan style in theirs, and he bought it. He just bought.
Yo,
He bought
chat.
everybody. You know what I mean?
Like, Aki's making it tough right now for us. Back already, we already back on season 5, episode 6. He already got us sweating. Chat, go back. Listen, y'all gonna have to let me know down below. Is it Drama B Shaolin style or is it Indie Tribe?
Man, for him to be able to carry that by himself, and in Indy, they have it's 5 of them. They got the whole group. It's him by himself. That's a tough battle, man. And that's that. I'm with Capo. That was hip hop raw type of sound. Like I feel like I don't know. Maybe that's just what my ear wants to hear right now. So maybe that's why I feel like that. I don't know. But that one was.
We got Drama B in the Nas Club with Indie Tribe in the Nas Club. A fighter song of the night. Shaolin style. All right, here we go. We got those 2 records. In like 10 more minutes, we're gonna run those.
Because if I'm making that face, first of all, Aki, if you noticed, I know when it's hitting because then our faces come up while the
we end up coming up on the side and we just start vibing.
That's when you know it.
Listen, there's sometimes where we don't come up and we're vibing in the background.
Of course,
music, but if I pull it up, yeah.
I'm making that face. I'm making that. I'm making. It's hitting the soul right there. You know what I mean?
Love it. So we got Indie Tribe. Welcome to the Tribe. Drama B Shaolin style fighting for song of the night. This next record, this is Hero the Band with Drugs.
Ooh. Hero the Band. Okay.
With Drugs. Share it out, chat. If you know an independent artist, if you know a producer, send them to centerstateindie.com.
Wake up and I'm rolling, still blazing from the other day. No one can control me. Rock still 7 days awake. Pouring up another one. It's like all I know is 808.
Let's go!
I know that you have my soul.
addiction, my abuse. It's soon to kill me.
Music is the drug. I'm running this back. Music is the drug. That's what they're talking about. This is Hero the Band. Vibe with us. Share this shit out.
Wake up and I'm rolling.
World Cup vibe.
Still blazing from the other day. No one can control me. Rockstar 7 days awake. Pouring up another one. It's like all I know is 808. I know that you have my soul, but I can't stand to let you go. You're my muse, addiction, my abuse. It's soon to kill me. I don't like the drugs. I don't like the drugs. Drugs love me. I don't like the drugs. I don't like the drugs. Drugs love me. Caught up in the moment, I can't turn back now. Elevate the mood, it's only one way down. Keep on, keep on, keep on, I play back. Lost in this feeling, I'm losing track now. Oh, 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 oh. Every day's a weekend, baby, you know that. Yeah, my life's a movie, numbing, ease my mind. Now I'm high, the vision screen. Follow me to the sea, bury me in the sand, release me up in the wind. I'm gone, wow, wow, I don't like the drugs. I don't like the drugs. Drugs love me. I don't like the drugs. I don't like the drugs. Drugs love me.
Hey. That's easily in song tonight. I don't even care that they weren't even the ones actually doing the instrumental because they wasn't really playing the instrumental. It was all props. The singing though, and the elements and the style, everything they brought to the table, unique, original. I don't like the drugs. The drugs love me. And the way they were just presenting drug as, the addiction to music and how they love music and all.
And that's what I was speaking.
It's like
maybe it's better live to be honest. No, definitely, but
definitely better live. But
but as a first time person hearing that, and then an artist myself who enjoys that style of creation. Because I got some beats that I had made. Unfortunately I don't have that hard drive no more, but I got some beats that I was making that has some guitar riffs up in there that was
if it was live and I was drunk, this was slap.
It gave me Black Linkin Park.
I can see that.
Linkin Park, but them niggas was all black.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But what I mean by that is that's that alternative, like
alternative music.
Yeah, like me personally, I was already in my head, like, oh, I can flow like this. I was already in my head, like,
ooh, that would have been crazy.
Because
listen, Hero,
really?
reach out to ONTL the Warn ASAP.
Hey, real spit though, real spit. If they would have had an artist just come in, because they had the singing part, like the melodic part, they killed that. But if an artist like a rapper came in and just really like did
With
a
an 8 on it
eight
and
eight
sprinkled,
to 12,
just a
gotta
sprinkle,
do.
just a sprinkle.
Woo!
As a, I'll tell you this, Hero, do this remix and add that.
Hey, bro. Hey,
Remix and
hey.
add that sprinkle.
That one, because again, I
Amen.
listen to Linkin Park, Paramore. I listen to a lot of like rock and alternative style music, right? When I was growing up, so so me, I can hear that, and you know what I'm saying, like at the body said all time. I can hear that.
Believe it or not, Aki, that's how I start. That's how I got
I
introduced.
know you did. I
Yeah,
know you
that's
did.
exactly
You
how I
got
started
that
doing
ear
music.
too, Aki. You got
That's
that
exactly,
ear.
that was the music I was creating when I initially first got in, 15 years ago. I created alternative hip hop music first. That's what I was doing.
Look. I'll put it to you like this.
I should have stood with that. I probably
Hey,
would have.
honestly, Aki, you can go in and
Right, dude, bring it right
murder
back.
it right
Bring it right
now,
back. Bring it right back.
murder it right now,
I might have to
because
listen to some alternative music just to get re-inspired after that.
but what I'm saying is like that record right there. That's what I mean by artistry. Don't be afraid to make music for yourself
So
and do
I love
things for yourself, in the style that you are. Because again, they're not making their own genre, but they've stepped into that genre though, where they've blended
in this era.
yeah, they've blended it into this time zone and where we at right now. So, because man, bro, that one was, to me, that was like, it may not be everybody flavor, but for me, that one was fire.
Hold on, I'm
That
about to.
one was
I'm gonna have
fire.
to. I'm gonna have to put this in the notes right now for song of the night so far. So we got song of the night. We have so far we fighting with Indie Tribe.
The Tribe.
Welcome to the Tribe. Right.
Yeah.
Let me see. Did I spell that right? Let me see. Let me make sure I got the right.
You know, make sure the Tribe is
Yeah,
TRIIIIIIBE.
Welcome to the Tribe. And we got Drama B.
Because man, I'm telling you that, like,
with Shaolin Style.
oh, for sure, Capo. And you know, we grew up watching wrestling. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? As soon as you hear that,
and then this one, Hero the Band. Drugs. So far. You got it competing, Aki, song of the night in there?
Shit, man.
I have it competing in there for me.
I gotta have it compete. It might actually outdo them if I listen to it one more time.
Only because and you know, we're gonna run them back before the show's over. I'm gonna play one more song and then we're gonna run those back.
But it's because it sounds so different from everything.
Yeah, and typically that's how our platform is. Like, we'll end up having some records hit song of the night to compete, and then as me and Aki in the chat is going through reviewing them again, playing them one more last time at the end, me and ONTL typically land at the same record because of its originality and its approach being different. So the likelihood of Hero taking it tonight, there's a strong chance. But we're gonna play it back just for the chat after we play Code 365.
You know what was crazy though, Aki? It's because it's like you almost jinxed the show. You know what I mean? It was just like right after Indie Tribe did the Tribe, you was like, all right, before we go to break, you know what I'm saying? We need to hear, because we ain't really heard nothing that was worthy of.
Haven't really heard nothing.
And then you played out when it was just like, oh, and so now after we get back from the break, it's like, oh, hey, y'all was waiting for the song of the night, right? Here you go. Like, boom, boom, boom.
Back to back. This next record, after this record, we're gonna play back those three and we're gonna choose song of the night. So make sure you guys share it out before we head out and then enjoy the rest of your evening in this World Cup. This next record, this is Code 365 with Pushing My Body. And if anybody submitted records through the website, They'll be played, bi-weekly. The next episode will be back in 2 weeks, Sunday.
990, 991, 992, 993, 994, 995,
365, pushing my body.
997, 998, 999, 1000, 1001, 1002, 1002,
Yeah.
1004, 1000,
Yeah.
1002.
Everything went good until it's not good. I'm a kill by respect, you would die by respect. Yeah, you keep everybody in check. Yeah, you keep everybody in check. Come in the check. Come in the check. First, you ain't gon' shove it to good deals. Yeah, you sit out the fire rockin' Adidas. Yeah, how you sit at the top, but how can I see us? Yeah, man, nevertheless we good. Oh man, nevertheless we good. Double the world. Yeah, double me up on the double the world. Yeah, double the world. Yeah, how the fuck this life went good? Yeah, can't feel like Hollywood. Yeah, I even sing Roman Catholic how we should. Yeah, turn me up, turn me good. Yeah, turn me up better than I ever could. Turn me up, turn me good. Yeah, turn me up, I said turn me good. Double the sticks and I double the wood. Came from nothing, living better than Hollywood. Okay. Yeah, I'm probably insane. Okay. Feel like John Wick, kill my cat, I probably kill. Fucking the emo bitch in the alley. Yeah, I might eat straight your bitch like Morgan Stanley. Yeah, I might be ringing like this Grammys. Yeah, out in the studio pushing my body. Yeah, pushing and feeling my body. Yeah, pushing my body.
Going off the whole night.
Pushing my body. Pushing my body.
Push this song back. Push this song back into the studio. Push this song back into the studio.
Yo.
And try again with that one.
I don't even think we've ever experienced such a record and uniqueness approach to what he was trying to present on this platform.
The beat was the best thing about that whole scenario.
I don't know what he was. I know he was trying to suggest,
I hear his sound.
The raw egg and the peanut butter while he's working out, but the only thing he was doing was pushing his body to the limit. Outside of that, Stanley, I have no idea what this man was doing. Stanley, you caught us at the very end. Make sure you subscribe to the channel, Stanley, and the next time you have your submission put in, we'll play it from the very top when we come back in 2 weeks. Yeah, that wasn't
you on there, Capo. It did nah.
I wish the video matched the song, right?
Nah.
You're gonna have to go. Listen, whoever's in your corner telling you to drop these records, I'm gonna let you know right now. This is it. They're lying to you.
Yeah, no doubt. It's because you may still be learning, because I'm looking at your whole setup and you had your setup in the kitchen and stuff like that. So you know what I'm saying,
that was probably done on purpose too, but he didn't even care about the closet shit in the back, like the whole setup.
I get it. I'm not hating or knocking the man and whatever he do. It's just I couldn't resonate with that, because I recognize that sound, and that's not a bad. It's not a bad sound when it's with his auto tune, because he has the auto tune part of his voice was good.
That's a sound. That's a specific sound that people.
It's like you never listen. Do you ever really listen to Playboy Cardi?
Okay.
You get what I mean? Like in that realm, like he had the Playboy Cardi, Uzi Vert, style, but you know what I'm saying, the beat was definitely hard. The beat was like the best thing about that whole performance, man. The beat was the best thing about that.
Aki looked like he had a migraine the whole time.
I'm just because I was giving it some, I was, you know, I'm trying. I'm sitting there.
Yeah. That was
But
tough.
you know what I'm saying? I keep at it, man. Keep going. If that's the lane that you're trying to get to, really focus on you know, what it sounds like, and then make it you sound like you. So therefore you don't sound too much like them, because it wasn't bad, it just wasn't that great, and it wasn't something that I could really sit down and function with, you know what I'm saying? But as far as on the aesthetic of it, I see where you're going. It would it's a performance type of song that you have, like a performance type of song, so it would sound better performed live, and more, but you still need some more elements in regards to that. Not a bad record, but it wasn't where you may have been thinking, and it can still use a little bit of more work to it.
You do me a favor. You reach out to Survival Skills. And when you reach out to Survival Skills, you send him that record. He's gonna tell you exactly.
The energies I saw wasn't the energies I heard.
Yeah,
Thank you, Capo. Thank you.
It didn't compliment. But we're gonna wrap up our show with the 3 songs that are fighting for Song of the Night. This is Indie Tribe. We're not gonna even rate that last record. All right, so just come back with another one for us, man. Definitely come back another one for us, 365. But this is Indie Tribe. Welcome to the tribe. Then we're gonna play Drama Shaolin, and then we're gonna play Hero Band. Let us know who gets Song of the Night, even though Capo was going for CC.
5 letters, 1 word. Welcome to the.
Make sure to subscribe to the YouTube channel. Run this shit up.
Okay, I say, y'all really on some cosplay. If I'm full of it, your favorite rapper was the entree. Keep it stacked, Tyra's on top, so it's Don's day. You don't like my song, cause it sound like something God would say. Woo! Every single lie's getting shot down. If Satan on my apple, I'ma send it straight to Steve. Heretics mad, barking up the wrong tree. Still like to block them, but I'm petty, man, it's me. Drive swing like Cab Calloway. Yeah, we on that today. Y'all got me messed up, you think I'm capping up the latter days. Holy Spirit really in my body, I'm a mobile home. Will turn you from a fan to a follower like Nala Ray. You know what it is, if we ain't joining, we gon' beat them. And anyone can get it, that's from heathen down to Eden. If it's peace, praise God, it's repent, then receive it. On my mama to the damn done breathing. Y'all ain't messing with the. If John put up the 3, I'm Dennis Rodman with the board. The Prince of Peace for freedom and a sword. So listen, don't you think for a second that I'll be locking arms to those who harm the body. Go more viral off attempts and so with discord. Bit back, I cannot get with that. The enemy imitating aridity in fact. I'd rather be demonstrating how we can be intact while navigating all the pressures that come with rap. I'm talking about pride and ego, treating people like a game when the sum is 0. Spending nights away from family while you're working not to let them down. Songs are gonna rate themselves. Head is spin around while you're diminishing your mental health. I promise you that if I said it, then I meant it. Yeshua said anxiety gets senseless. Used to count up every penny after I had spent it. Now we're counting up more wins than the Vietnamese census.
Chat asking for CC. I don't know.
Yeah, African, more Augustine than Umar. Gospel of peace, right there where my shoes are. Son of thunder, like I'm a Tesla, but not a new car. I hopped up on the beat and then pooped hard. That's too far. Ooh Lord, up in the pocket like I'm a poor shark. A lot of heretics hate us. You know who you are, and they not spitting like us. But then again, who are they? Told us just to shoot at the moon and we just hit 2 stars. Valley of the shadow of death. I know that I'm good. A black man. I'm at a clan meeting wearing a white hood. Messiah never left. I'm trying to get them on the right foot. I told the Grand Dragon repent before they light wood. They say the aliens in the sky. I'm yelling, so what? I'm God's son. Sitting courtside, just let the show run. When Big Bro crack through the clouds, he gonna roll one. I'm talking scrolls, only God knows. I know I'm so blunt.
Movie late again, go ahead and and throw me the last verse. Got the last verse, cause God said to be last first. First and last name wrote up in heaven, that's what I bang. Bible thumping Christian, my definition of throw them thing. If the combo rooted in the text, then I'm on that tight time. And you can sign me up, sidekick, slide me up. Even if you talking in circles, we can still line it up. Jesus told him that them horses coming, you can't line them up. If you hate the drive, take a number, wait in line with your baggage, but you must get checked. We turn the clear off. Trying to bring hope to knock the edge of the 10th beer off. It's only the blood. Smearing off, can't wipe the smear off. You ain't tribe enough. If AI music your daily sound, you ain't tribe enough. If you lost and don't want to be found, you ain't tribe enough. If you ain't making your people better, you ain't tribe enough. If you always look put together, this the
hard. After hearing this shit back, I like the Shaolin joint, but I don't think it's competing with that.
I'm gonna agree with you on that one, Aki.
Yeah. And because of that, what I'm gonna do instead of playing drama beat, I'm just gonna run back CC. You want to do that?
Yeah, because see, look at the chat.
Yeah,
They push it. They pushed it. They pushed it.
CC. We're gonna play CC. Blow the trumpet for the chat. Is this song of the night for the chat? Listen, chat. That's never been done before in our season, by the way. Where the chat, you know what I mean, was rooting for an artist for song of the night.
Yeah.
Episode 5, we did it for y'all. We appreciate y'all tuning in. Come back in 2 weeks next Sunday.
Yes,
and then in those 2 weeks, share this live out to all your friends and artists and producers. You know, this is Blow the Trumpet, CC. The chat is rooting for you.
You got the stuff? Yeah.
What a price he paid for us to live the life we live today. Like Banky saves a hefty wage, he break the bank like open safe. He confiscate our sins away, that mean he take for that. I praise and consecrate, set apart, I concentrate on all he taught. Don't contemplate, that mean I don't wait. I'm steady improving, I emphatically choosing, mathematically proving. Everything he say add up, he bring solution. Humble, wise, prudent, until he to his own horn. He gon' toot it. If we in agreement, then we congruent. Shake the whole world on the Christ influence. Earthquake movement until he toot his own horn. We gon' toot it, we gon' toot it. Take him on a trip, this vehicle just a vessel. I'm fully equipped with God, I look special. Walking at a place to pace, you can't pedal. On a narrow road, cause the wide one tread. When the devil tries to lie peace, I can embezzle. When sin has us in a chokehold, God wrestle. Mountain moving, he can do it. If you talking faith, I speak it fluent. He breaking chains and making change. Your 2 cents don't mean a thing. Going places, I got aim. I'm known in heaven for the range. Built on a rock, can lose the plot. Seen on a milli rock on any block. Undignified, that David prays. In real life, not just cyberspace. Can't do it for net income, I don't do it for checks. I'm reading the text, is all in my head. I flip through the word, I flip through the script. My study legit, I'm reading the red. Matthew 6, read what it said. There's no true master for me. You can't match what he bring. My master the king, like Martin, I master the speeches. Heavenly wisdom can't get from my master degree.
You got the stuff? Yeah.
Hard. This is tough, chat. This is
I'm
tough.
steady improving, I emphatically choosing, mathematically proven. Everything he say add up, he bring solution. Humble, wise, prudent, until he to his own horn. He gon' toot it. If we in agreement, then we congruent. Shake the whole world on the Christ influence. Earthquake movement until he to his own horn. We gon' toot it, we gon' toot it. Take him on a trip, this vehicle just a vessel. I'm fully equipped with God, I look special. Walking at a place to pace, you can't pedal. On a narrow road, cause the wide one tread. When the devil tries to lie peace, I can embezzle. When sin has us in a chokehold, God wrestle. Mountain moving, he can do it. If you talking faith, I speak it fluent.
Aki, who's getting song of the night? Is it Tribe? Is it TT? Is it Hero of a Band? What do we? Yo, it's a sweat tonight. This is hard.
Hey man, it ain't never been this hard, has it? It ain't never been this hard.
What we doing? Jamie, Capo, Dirt. Is it CC? Is it Tribe? Is it Hero the Band? All right, here goes Hero the Band, and then we're gonna make our decision.
Let's go. Let's
Aki,
go.
are you leaning on somebody? Are you leaning on somebody yet?
I'm gonna tell you this. They all gotta hit the playlist.
They're definitely hitting playlist worthy. I'm gonna have to. They definitely hitting playlist worthy.
I think it's gonna
Let
be
me hit-
between
let me-
CC and Hero right now, because
Okay, so let me pull up the Spotify playlist in real time, real quick. Let me see. We got
because they both hitting different right now. Tribe, man, Tribe has won like think like twice on like twice with us already.
yeah, they have. So that's fair enough. So we're going back. It's going to be a battle between. It's going to be a battle between CC and and Hero the Band. We just pulling up our Spotify playlist because we like to grab these songs and throw them right on our playlist so they can
Definitely
start
make sure that you go on Spotify and check out the
center
Center
stage.
Stage playlist
Word.
worthy. It has all of the artists who were playlist worthy from the
Yeah, you
first
can see it right
season.
here. For the first season all the way to
season.
season 5.
Yes.
Type in Center Stage playlist worthy on Center Stage and it'll pull up. Follow that playlist.
Yes.
So what's her name? She's actually let me pull it up on the email real quick. She has Childlike Cece. Let's see if she has it on Spotify.
I hope so.
Childlike Cece. There she goes. And then the song is called Blow the Trumpet. She only got All I Know, Groovy, Day One, That's God.
Oh, wait a minute. Those numbers looking crazy though.
Yeah, she got a mil on Day One, a mil on Groovy, All I Know. That's Childlike CC though, over 135 monthly listeners. So make sure y'all pick her up there, but she doesn't have this record in there, so we gotta keep looking. And then let's see if we find Hero the Band.
It looked like the chat. CC might take it from Hero, but Hero, ooh,
drugs. There
drugs.
goes Hero the
Hey,
Drugs.
it ain't even their top one.
Correct.
That's crazy.
Great.
That's
It's on
wild.
Added to the Center Stage playlist worthy. And now we're gonna run it up real quick on.
I gotta listen to that one more time though, because that shit was hard. I ain't gonna lie. They swagging with that guitar lean.
Song of the night, Capo. I know. I got you.
Wake up in the morning, still blazing from the other day.
Appreciate you, baby J.
Rasta 7 days awake. Going up another one. It's like how I know it's 808.
It's my take it. It hit different.
I know that you have my soul, but I can't seem to let you go. You're my muse, addiction, my abuse. It's soon to kill me. I don't like the drugs. I don't like the drugs. Drugs love me. I don't like the drugs. I don't like the drugs. Drugs love me. Caught up in the moment, I can't turn back now. Elevate the mood, it's only one way down. Keep on, I play back. Lost in this feeling, I'm losing track now. Every day's a weekend, baby, you know that. Yeah, my life's a moving, numbing, ease my mind. Now I'm high, the vision's free. Follow me to the sea, bury me in the sand, release me up in the wind. I'm I don't like the drugs. I don't like the drugs. Drugs love me. I don't like the drugs.
but the drugs love me.
Ooh, man. Listen here. Listen here, bro. Listen here. And the reason why it's fully tough for me is because one, they're both really awesome records. Originality, style, flow. They're unique in their own way. And my
It literally could be a coin toss for either one.
man, look at here, bro. We
And
might
I
have
never like to go against the chat. The chat.
Ooh, because man, it's and I know I've like I said, man, for me and even JR knows, man, that we both have like that's part of music that we come from. You know what I mean? So it's near and dear to our hearts, and that's not even a biased thing. That's just when you understand music, you can hear sounds, bro. You just understand things. And usually to me, when a record is dope, and any artist will tell you that if they want to make it, if they want to do like that's what made Lil Wayne is because he thought all of those records that he went and did on his mixtape, he thought those were the best records and thought that and had some, and he wanted to make his own style for them.
Mm.
And most of them people want to hear the Wayne version instead of the original. You know what I mean? So that's what makes it for me hero. That's what makes it for me hero is because it makes me want to rap, bro. It makes me want to get on a verse. Not that CC doesn't. Hers is hard, but I feel like she has her own style where it's just like nothing can complement that song. This one, a verse, man, it's like
You can hear a feature, you can hear a remix. It
oh,
makes you
that's
want
what
to do. It makes you
it,
want to create alternative music.
it gets you it gets you hype.
Bro.
And usually when music can get you like that, this is like ooh, because it's something special about it. Because remember back in the day when the artist was coming up, if you noticed, I don't know, some of y'all who on here who may be listening, when artists had their singles, they had a single, the original version, explicit version, a radio edit, and the instrumental, bro.
Yo, and I mean that's how artists should still consider releasing a big single, right? So if you have a big record, if you got a hit record or anything close to it, if you release it in that format, you have an instrumental that can turn into a ringtone. You got the beginning of if you have a significant hook that's catchy, can turn into a ringtone, and then you have multiple ways of just simply getting the record out. That's important, when you're creating content. So
I
delivering
understand you on
those
that, Capo.
points, they need whiz in there.
Hey, nah, facts. That's because if Wiz Khalifa dropped the verse on there, bro, just a quick 8, there, bro. They got one with that one. To me, I
Yeah.
think it's being slept on. I think it's being slept on, and people don't really see the potential in because looking at the Spotify number right there. They had 2 songs that had damn near 1 million views on it, and this one only had like 300 something thousand.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I feel like that's just it. But CC, that song ain't even out on Spotify.
It's not even out on Spotify, but make sure y'all run up, check out CC's Spotify playlist, check out Here Are the Band's playlist. And listen, if you enjoyed the Indie Tribe record,
Oh,
go through their YouTube
definitely,
channel. They have a ton of records and they have a ton of individual records as well. So
yeah.
these
Each
are
artist from Indie Tribe is their own original artist, but they
yep, yep,
together
yep.
they become the
Indie
Indie
Tribe.
Tribe.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So, tonight, I don't want to go against the chat, but it was a hat toss between CC and Hero the Band, and for originality and just for the elements that they brought, the style that they brought to the table in just this era. Um, me and ONTL can really appreciate that. And
bro.
It's Hero the Band tonight.
It's man, look.
Hero the Band tonight with drugs.
Because man, that I got addicted.
That was tough.
The drugs love me, man.
Yeah,
Like, because that one was, man. Me again. I understand the potential behind that record. It can be bigger than what even what it is now, and I feel like if they can get that. If they get a Wiz Khalifa on something shit like that, bro. To the moon. They're in a whole new galaxy with that one.
Definitely. I want to thank Capo for tapping in, the whole UMA, maybe Jay Dirt Road for the support, always sending out, them stickers in the open chat. That's how you also can support the platform. When you see the little symbol down below at the right-hand corner of the chat, you click on that. You can send a super sticker, and that little revenue right there, we appreciate it, and that also helps the deliverance of this platform and elevating the experience as well. So all that support is very much appreciated. I want you guys to enjoy your evening, enjoy your World Cup, enjoy your family. Thank you for this 4th of July celebration. Rocking with us. We will be back in 2 weeks. Our schedule has changed, so we'll be doing bi-weekly submissions here on Center Stage.
Give you enough time to get them records together. Get them records together and get them in. You can submit more than one. That's the perfect part about this.
100%. So centerstageindie.com, truthnationrecords@gmail.com. Subscribe, follow us on all platforms, and we'll see you in 2 weeks on Sunday. Take care. Stay blessed, everybody. Appreciate you.
You already know, Aki.